That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Set him back 5. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down.
57, Mike, 57. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Finding Miller once more, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 19-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start by running the option to the right. Lindsey now off the read option. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Lindsey now off the read option. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
When you're dead last in the NFL in third down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Watson on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Deshaun Watson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On play action, here's Tua. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
They'll find Williams on the slant. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Tua. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, You could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Tua now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That's complete. It's Bell. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Desmond King back deep. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep to return is Lynn Bowden. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And shedding through the tackle. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. play action. It's Watson. Going for Burton, and he's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Watson now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. Touchdown, Texans. Kiki QT. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give this to Bell.
Light, camera, action. Showtime, baby.
A huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and forever. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Back near his goal line, here's Tua. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that.
Looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by
the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
2nd and 5. They'll go again with Lindsey. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Texans.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a give to Lindsey. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
Watson a give. This is Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Johnson again. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Texans on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Watson. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. Touchdown! Philip Lindsey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep, And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in by Miller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. They'll roll him out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Got a man complete to Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Christian Kirksey in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Little flip of fortune. They had a chance to possibly pin him deep, but out of bounds, and now they'll start at the 40. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
We got 4.
Tua going to throw. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Sliding out of the pocket. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
43 is the mic.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Tua's throw going into the hands of Williams. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now Bell. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, right back to Lindsey.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win it.